everyone, my name is Bridget and this is Bridget's Budget Binders. This is my first paycheck for December and this is my second YouTube video. I live in Pennsylvania, I'm 35 years old, I am not married, I don't have any kids, and I do work full-time, and so we will be stuffing bills and sinking funds and my wallet today. I am stuffing $1,698. Some of that, $930 of that is in actual cash, real money, and the rest is in prop money to go with my in my bills binder, just so I can kind of keep a visual track of what the money looks like. But all that money stays in my checking account to be used for bills. So let's get counting. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900. Gonna set that to the side. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1000. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600, 610, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 87, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, and 98. Whew, that was a little sloppy, but we got there. So put this in the tray over here. Find that 50 here in a minute. All right, thank you for your patience for that. Okay, I'm gonna unstuff my wallet real quick. I have a little bit of cash left over, and I do have some change somewhere in here. Okay. So left over the past 2 weeks in money, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, $38. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. I'll probably put it in groceries or something, so that'll sit back here. And then we have a little bit of change today. Not too much. Go right in there. All right. I'm going to start with my bills, and then I'll do my wallet and then sinking funds. So this is my bills binder. Okay. My mortgage is getting $453. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 51, 52, 53. My mortgage does come out of my checking account every other week. I do have it set up that way, so every time I get paid, it does come out. I don't know the exact math, but I was told over time, it does help to not pay as much interest. My gas for my house is getting 54, 50, 52, 54. Okay, so now in gas, we have 50, 100, 150, 155, 57, 59, 61, and 63. So 163. Hopefully, if my math is correct. My counting is correct, I should say. Electric is getting 57, 50, 55, 57. And that's all that has. Internet is getting 30, and I am looking just off camera at my computer, which has all the numbers for me. Most of these bills I do have memorized though also. Water and sewer is getting 50. So now this has 50, 100, 110. My ADT, which is my security system for my house, is getting 32. So 20, 30, 31, 32. So in ADT, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 92, 93, 94. Trash is getting 15. And then subscriptions is getting 77. 50, 55, 56, 57. Subscriptions incorporates streaming services like Netflix, Paramount Plus, and then it also, every once in a while I will do like a factor box for meals. Since I do work out of the house full time, those can make life a lot easier. Sometimes I'll do like Stitch Fix, things like that. So subscriptions kind of incorporates anything like that. And now subscriptions has 50, 100, 105, 106. Nope, I forgot a 20. Huh, there it is. Let's try that again. Subscriptions has 50, 100, 120, 125, 26, 127. That sounds better. Okay, and that is it for my bills. So that was all the prop money. I'm gonna move this up. And we'll leave the backpack there until I know what I'm gonna do. Next, I'll do my wallet. Every 2 weeks, I put $110 into my wallet just for spending money, grocery money, entertainment money, etc. And I do that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and a 10. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 110. So that goes in here, ready to be used this week and next week, hopefully. All right, we'll put that off to the side. Next is my sinking fund binder. I'm in love with this binder. All right. First up is personal. Personal is getting $50. We're gonna do that in 2 20s and a 10. Okay. In some of these envelopes, you will see prop and real cash. That I do have some money set aside in my accounts for certain categories. So you will see a mix in here. And then once I do use that money out of like my checking account, I'll pull this out. But right now in personal, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 162. Next is spending. This is getting $20. So it now has 40. Groceries, I do keep some extra grocery money in here because groceries are extremely expensive and they're only going up, unfortunately. All right, so I do have $100 in my checking account right now for groceries. So we have 100, 120, 140, 145, 150. Entertainment is getting 20. Entertainment now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Shopping is getting 40. Shopping now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. Health is getting 50, and I believe I did that in 2 20s and a 10. All right, health now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150. Family and friends is getting $10. And it now has 20. Ooh, that's rough. I might have to change that out in my wallet. That's a rough looking 10. Travel is getting 75, and I believe I did that in a 50, a 20, and a 5. Guys will have to tell me how you get the nice bills, because I clearly do not. In travel, I have $100 in the bank, 150, 200, 220, 225. This spring, I am going to Florida on vacation, and I'm really excited about that. So we have to definitely keep saving and saving a lot more. Gifts is getting 15. Gifts now has 10, 20, 25, 30. Winston is my dog. He actually turns 7 years old tomorrow, and he is getting $150. I believe I did that in 2 50s, 2 20s, and a 10, 50, 100, 120, 140, 150. He has a lot of health issues, unfortunately. He's doing pretty good right now, but that is why I stuffed so much, because I unfortunately was very naive and I did not get pet insurance when I first got him, because he is my first dog ever in my entire life, and I am paying for that now, literally. He has cost me thousands of dollars, but well worth it, because he is the most amazing little man ever. But his envelope has 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350. My house fund, this is anything I need for the house, any projects, anything that's related to my house is getting 150. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen a 50 like that in a long time. All right. So house is getting 150, 50, 100, 20, 40, 50. Okay. So in house, I have $100 in the bank. 150, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 390, 400. Hopefully I'm counting all these right. this is just a birthday envelope for myself. I just celebrated my birthday last month, so it's only getting $5 just to build up for the next year and maybe just treat myself to something nice. This has $10. Holidays is getting 10. Holidays now has 10.25. Christmas is getting 25. I've already bought, I'm pretty sure, every gift that I need to buy. I'm just adding to this in case there's anything extra or any fun things that we want to do, me and my family. And then if there's any left over in this envelope, I might move it somewhere else and then restart it at the beginning of the year. But Christmas now has 20, 40, 45, and 50. My car fund is also getting 150. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can do this. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. Sorry, I'm looking at my 140, 150. Okay, I think. Goodness gracious. All right, let's see. I might have messed something up somewhere, but I think we can still do it. So let's count this out. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150. I need to learn to write the denominations down. I just do it in my head and then hope for the best by the time the video comes around. You know, in the 2 videos that I've done. All right. This is also a mix of prop money and regular money. So in car fund, I now have 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, I believe, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 510, 520, 530. I think so. I guess I'll find out after when I watch this back. Savings is getting 20. I do have $1,000 in an emergency fund in my savings account, so this represents that. And now we have 1,020, 1,040. And then lastly, miscellaneous is getting $5, and it has 5 in there, so it now has 10. And then I do have this $38 left over. So I think I'm gonna put that in. I think I'm gonna do $10 of it. Okay, let me do this. There we go. Let me do that. I think I'm gonna do 10 in spending. So that now has 50. Oops. Groceries we'll do this 20. So 100, 120, 140, 160, 65, 70. Let's see, that's $8. I'm gonna put it, let's just put it in personal here, up at the front. Sorry to flip through that and waste time. Okay. Personal now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 165, 67, 68, 69, 70, 170. I am also working on paying off debt. I'm hoping to do a video about that soon. So this is not my entire paycheck. Obviously some of that is going to pay off debt. I'm hoping, like I said, to do a video about that soon, how much I owe, how many cards and whatnot I have. So hopefully that will be coming soon. Hopefully this video turns out well. If you have any tips or tricks, please let me know. And stay tuned for next time. Bye.